Shalom and welcome to B'Sat Torah. This year is entitled Dealing with a Life of Pain and Frustration and Hardship. A few days ago we talked about transgendering, where a person has the biological body of a boy and he just wants to be a girl, vice versa. Or you have SSA, same-sex attraction. The young man wants to marry a girl, he wants to have a family, he wants to keep a beautiful Jewish Torah life. And he says, I have no desire whatsoever for a woman, only for a man. Whether this is nature, whether it's nurture, it's in the air these days. Who knows why this is happening? Today's world, maybe more now in the past, but that's not the question. I don't look at this certainly simply as, oh, he's rebelling, she's rebelling. It's more complex than that. But what's the bottom line? You have a person who's not happy with the reality that he or she is in, and the Torah says, well, you can't go ahead and do that, and what do? So the bottom line is it's a life of difficulty and frustration. It is, it's not easy. The Rav coined the term, surrender to the Almighty. There's a young man many decades ago, 40, 50 years ago, where he became frum because of his girlfriend. Turned his girlfriend was a Gioris, a convert, L'Shem Shemayim, and she made him frum, but it turns out they found out that he's a Kohen. Kohen can't marry Giora. The Rav looked in to see if there's any way to help that situation. There was no way. He said we must surrender to the Almighty. Yes, she was the love of his life, and she was amazing for him and brought him to new spiritual levels. But the reality is, likely he could not marry her, and that would mean being frustrated and not having her as a wife and hoping to find someone else, another Basher. But as much as we say to Noam, the life of Torah is beautiful and sweet, and that is the goal, there's a lot of bumps. Some of them are bumps that are temporary, and some of them are long-term bumps where it's just hard. The reward, of course, is great in terms of eternity in Olam Haba, but it's pain and challenges in this world, more for this person than others. And it's important to understand and acknowledge it, and be imo noch b'tzara. On the one hand, explaining that this is the Torah way. A person submits his life to the Torah and mitzvos. The reward is eternal, but there are at times complications and challenges. And at the other time, have Rahmanas, that the person is in a mamish, delicate and painful situation. It's Hashem, there will be a salvation for each individual. Shalom.